Prepare for the ultimate battle of wits as the fiercest young minds in Southern Colorado face off in a high-stakes trivia showdown. Who will rise to the challenge? Who will claim victory? Find out now on Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids.
Hey, we're back for another season. Welcome to Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids, where some of the brightest students in Southern Colorado represent their high schools, all trying to make the championship match where the winning school will earn a cash prize. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Matt Meister. I will be your host, and we are very excited about today's matchup. We have two bears going at it. We have the Colorado Spring School Kodiaks and the Mesa Ridge Grizzlies. Welcome to both teams. Let's start with an introduction of the players, starting down at the end. For Colorado Spring School.
I'm Bailey. I'm a freshman.
I'm Kimberly. I'm a junior.
I'm Wyatt. I'm a senior.
I'm Lucas. I'm a sophomore.
And down at the other end for Mesa Ridge.
I'm Kaylee. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Abigail. I'm a freshman.
I'm William. I'm a senior.
I'm Noah, and I'm a junior.
Thank you all for being here with us today. Here's what we're going to do. We start off with a 3-minute buzz-in round. The first player to buzz in after I begin reading will be given 5 seconds to answer the question with no help from teammates in round 1. If it's incorrect, the other team will have a chance to answer. Each question this round is worth 10 points. Players, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Let's play Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. Question number 1. What woman who joined an expedition while carrying her son Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau? Lucas.
Sacagawea.
That is correct. Very good. Next up, corruption in what country's state-owned oil company led to Operation Car Wash, which implicated former President Dilma Rousseff? Anybody? The answer to that one is Brazil. Next up, we have what English physicist lends his name to the type of scattering of light that causes the sky to appear blue? Oh, this is one of my favorites. It's a weather question. We call it Rayleigh scattering, or Rayleigh scattering, excuse me, and that is Lord Rayleigh or John William Strutt. Okay, next up, here we go. We're getting warmed up here on Quiz Kids. What singer who guested on Girl in Red's song You Need Me Now released the album Short and Sweet and says to switch it up like Nintendo in espresso? Lucas.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter, that is correct. Remember, as soon as you know it, you are able to buzz in. Okay, next up. What dwarf planet was visited by the Dawn spacecraft, is located in the asteroid belt, and is named after a Roman goddess? Lucas.
Pluto.
That is incorrect. Would you like to answer Mesa Ridge? I'll read the rest of the question for you. And is named after a Roman goddess of agriculture. Abigail.
Ceres.
That is correct. Ceres is the answer. So Mesa Ridge is on the board now. Colorado Springs School still up by 10. Next up, what city whose baseball team drafted Ken Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez is on Puget Sound and is home to Pike Place Market? Lucas.
Seattle.
That is correct. Seattle. So Colorado Springs School is now up by 20. Next question. The statesman Pericles lost his life in what type of disaster that devastated Athens beginning in 430 BC? Okay, the answer is the Plague of Athens. Next question. What American painter of the Sky Above Clouds series is renowned for landscapes featuring animal skulls and flowers set in the American? Lucas.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
That is correct. Colorado Springs School now up by 30. Next question. What noble gas that comprises about 1% of Earth's atmosphere has atomic number 18? That's a tricky one. Okay, everybody knows that nitrogen and oxygen are... Oh, you buzzed in. Go ahead.
Neon.
That's incorrect. Would you guys like a chance to answer? Okay, the third most common gas in the atmosphere is argon. AR. Okay, here we go. Overactivity of dopamine receptors may cause the symptoms of what psychiatric disorder characterized by
Schizophrenia?
Wyatt?
Sorry, schizophrenia?
Yes, that is correct. Okay, next question. Here we go. You guys need a run on Mesa Ridge. That is our time, actually. So we've just heard the buzzer there. And that brings us to our Power Pass question of the day. It is brought to you by the Pikes Peak Library District.
What is the Colorado state bird?
William?
The lark bunting.
That is correct. It is the lark bunting.
The lark bunting is the Colorado state bird, found at many of Colorado state parks. Visit Pikes Peak Library District for state park passes and backpacks that include information about activities, Colorado's trees and wildflowers, wildlife, birds, and fish. The packs also include binoculars, a night sky guide, and a guide to Colorado's 41 state parks.
Thank you so much to the Pikes Peak Library District. We've got the volleyball round coming up next. Stay tuned. Our score after round 1 is Mesa Ridge 20, Colorado Springs School 50. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. Welcome back to Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. Our scores, Mesa Ridge 20 and Colorado Springs School 50. And we're going to start off with the Kodiaks as we meet our teams. We'll start off with Bailey on the end. Bailey, what's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat would be my mom's or my grandma's cooking, and they usually make either Hungarian or Japanese food.
Delicious. I love it. We want to welcome Parth to the game. Parth, what grade are you in, and what do you want to do after high school?
I'm a freshman, and I want to become a NASA engineer.
Wow, that's out of this world, if I may say so. Wyatt, what is your favorite part of Colorado?
My favorite part of Colorado is definitely the nature.
Nature, I would agree with that. And team captain Lucas, do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have one sister. She's actually in the audience right now.
Awesome. Well, welcome to her and the rest of the families that are here with us today. We're going to welcome Ashton now as we transition to the Mesa Ridge Grizzlies. Ashton, what grade are you in, and what is your favorite thing to do for fun outside of school?
I'm a junior, and I like to practice tennis.
Tennis, excellent. Welcome to Abigail. Abigail, what is your favorite color?
Green.
Green, excellent. That's my favorite color as well. William, what is the best vacation you've ever been on?
I went to Europe over the summer.
Nice. What countries did you go to?
Europe, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, and Poland.
Excellent, very good. And team captain Noah, do you know where you want to go to college after high school?
I don't. Hopefully an Ivy League.
Ivy League, way to go, man. I'm pulling for you. All right, now we move on to the volleyball round. What happens here? Volleyball round sponsored proudly by WireNut Home Services. The teams will work together to answer a question, and then we will volley to the other side. The other team will answer the next question. We're going to play for 4 minutes, and 10 points will be awarded for each correct answer. During the break, a coin flip determined that Colorado Springs School will go first this round. You can see that they're huddled up. Captains will give the answers for us. Colorado Springs School, this question is for you. What leader who gave the Tryst with Destiny speech on the eve of his country's independence served as the first Prime Minister of India?
Gandhi.
That's incorrect. It's Jawaharlal Nehru. We'll bounce over here, volleying now to Mesa Ridge. What 14th century Moroccan traveler who recorded his observations in the Rilla journeyed as far as China?
Marco Polo.
That's incorrect. It's Ibn Battuta. All right, our next question back over here to Colorado Springs School. What disease can cause posturepedic neuralgia? Is caused by reactivation of the varicella zoster virus, which also causes chickenpox.
Mpox.
That is incorrect. The answer is shingles. Volleying over here to Mesa Ridge. Van Cliburn was the first American to win the International Tchaikovsky competition for what musical instrument?
Violin.
That's incorrect. It is piano. Cliburn is the namesake of an American piano competition. All right, over here to the Kodiaks. What regnal name was shared by the English king who overthrew Roger Mortimer and won the 1346 Battle of Crecy, and his son, known as the Black Prince?
Henry?
That is incorrect. It is Edward III. Over here to Mesa Ridge, what best-selling drug, a GLP-1 agonist used for diabetes and weight loss treatment, is now making over $3 billion a month for Novo Nordisk?
Ozempic.
It is Ozempic. That's correct. That's 10 points for you. The score now 30-50. Over here to Colorado Springs School. What character whose alter egos include Joe Cool and a World War I flying ace who rivals the Red Baron is Charlie Brown's pet beagle in Peanuts?
Snoopy?
It is Snoopy. Very good. Over here to the Grizzlies. What quantity is time dependent in rheoptic and thixotropic fluids, is measured in units of poises, and corresponds to a fluid's resistance to flow?
Viscosity.
It is viscosity, correct. Mesa Ridge up to 40 now. Next question. What conic section can be made by graphing a relation of inverse proportion, such as y equals 1 over x?
Natural log?
The answer is hyperbola. Over here to Mesa Ridge, what peninsula, whose rivers include the Douro and Tagus, is bordered on the north by the Pyrenees and contains the countries of Spain and Portugal? The answer is the Iberian Peninsula. Okay, we keep volleyball in here. What president's appointment of so-called midnight judges near the end of his tenure led to the landmark case Marbury versus Madison?
James Madison?
That is incorrect. The answer is John Adams. Over here now, what composer nicknamed the Red Priest wrote The Contest Between Harmony and Invention, whose first 4 violin concertos are called the Four Seasons?
Vivaldi.
That is correct. The score now 50-60. What name was shared by the clergyman from Nursia who wrote a widely used rule for monks, and by the Pope who succeeded John Paul II in 2005?
Benedict?
That is correct. The answer is Benedict. That brings us to the end of our volleyball round. The score with that last correct answer is Colorado Springs School 70, Mesa Ridge at 50. And we'd like to extend a special thanks to Wire Nut Home Services for sponsoring our volleyball round today. And you know what? We're only halfway through. The lightning round is next. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. Welcome back. It is time for the lightning round. The teams are going to choose a category and then have 1 minute to answer as many of the 10 questions as they can. Teams, you can pass on a question and come back to it if we have time. When the time is up, the other team will have 30 seconds to try and answer the questions that were incorrect or that we didn't have time for. So this time, Mesa Ridge is going to go first, and here are the categories for today. Multiples of 10. Give these multiples of 10. Classic film quotes, given a pre-1980 film and quote, give the missing word. Woman writers, name the female American authors who wrote these works. And scientific units, given a quantity, name its base or derived SI unit. I know which one I would pick, but let's see what Mesa Ridge wants to start with today.
Multiples of 10.
Multiples of 10. All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. The number of winks in a full night's sleep.
Skip.
Okay, skipping that one. The number before day fiance in a TLC reality series.
Skip.
Okay. Years in a war ended by the 1648, Peace of Westphalia.
10.
That's incorrect. Decimal equivalent of the Roman numeral LX.
110.
That's incorrect. The number of years of solitude in a Gabriel Garcia Marquez novel.
20.
That's incorrect. Downing Street address number of the British Prime Minister.
Skip.
Okay. Number of items in 4 score.
400.
Incorrect. All right, that is the time up. No correct answers that round. Okay, so now the other team will have 30 seconds to answer the questions that were not answered or were incorrect. And 30 seconds beginning now. Number of winks in a full night's sleep.
Skip.
Okay. Number before day fiance in a TLC reality series.
90.
That's correct. Years in a war ended by the 1648 Peace of Westphalia.
30.
That is correct. Decimal equivalent of the Roman numeral LX.
60.
That's correct. Number of years of solitude in a Gabriel Garcia Marquez novel.
Skip.
Okay. Downing Street, that is time up.
10.
You've got 3 answers right. So Colorado Springs School is getting 30 points added to their score. That brings them to 100. And they are up next. What category would you guys like for our lightning round?
Film quotes, please.
Okay, these are classic film quotes given a pre-1980 film. You guys probably call them classics. And a quote, give the missing word. 60 seconds on the clock, beginning now. From The Godfather, I'm gonna make him an offer he can't blank.
Refuse.
That is correct. From The Wizard of Oz, there's no place like blank.
Home.
Correct. From The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, elementary, my dear blank.
Watson.
That is correct. From Casablanca, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful blank.
Skip.
Okay. It's a Wonderful Life. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his blank.
Wings.
That's correct. Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of blank in the morning.
Napalm.
That is correct. Cool Hand Luke. What we've got here is failure to blank.
Skip.
Okay. Psycho. A boy's best friend is his blank.
Skip.
Okay. On the Waterfront. I could have been a blank.
Skip.
Okay. And Gone with the Wind. I'll never be blank again. Time is up on that one. So you got 5 questions right. That brings your score to 150. We'll go over here to Mesa Ridge now, who's going to have 30 seconds to answer the questions that we didn't get to because they got all of the ones they answered right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. From Casablanca, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful blank.
Life.
That's incorrect. From Cool Hand Luke, what we've got here is failure to blank.
Skip.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Psycho, a boy's best friend is his blank.
Skip.
Okay. On the Waterfront, I could have been a blank.
Sailor.
Incorrect. Gone with the Wind, I'll never be blank again.
Alone.
We ran out of time there, but the answer for that one is Hungry. Psycho is a boy's best friend is his mother. And from Cool Hand Luke, what we've got here is failure to communicate. No failure to communicate here, my friends. The score after 3 rounds, Colorado Springs School, the Kodiaks have 150. Mesa Ridge, the Grizzlies have 50. But the points in the final round are doubled, so it's still anybody's game. You're watching Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We'll be right back. Alrighty, it's time for bonus buzzin' and double points. Our final round is similar to how we began. We'll have 3 minutes on the clock, and the first player to buzz in after I begin reading the question will have 5 seconds to answer. If you miss it, the other team will have a chance. And remember our score here, Mesa Ridge 50 and Colorado Springs School 150. None of your teammates can help. You guys ready to play?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Put the time on the clock. What law from optics is named after a Dutch scientist and connects the indices of refraction to the signs of the angles of incidence and refraction? It's named after Willibrord Snellius. It's Snell's law. In what case did the Supreme Court cite doll studies by Kenneth and Mamie Clark, overturn Plessy versus Ferguson, and ban segregation in public schools? Noah.
Brown v. Board.
It is Brown versus the Board of Education. That is correct. Next up, what inequality implies that the semi-perimeter is greater than the largest side length in non-degenerate examples of a namesake polygon? I thought that was a tough one as well. The answer is the triangle inequality. Next up, some breathalyzers detect alcohol with what form of spectroscopy that depends on light with wavelengths longer than that of visible light? The answer is infrared light. Next up, we have what 1940 novel, whose title derives from a John Donne quote, is set during the Spanish Civil War and depicts Robert Jordan, who blows up a bridge? Wyatt.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
That is correct. What language, which is romanized by the Hepburn system, is written with a combination of two syllabaries called katakana and hiragana? Bailey.
Japanese.
Japanese language is correct. Next up, what territory is home to Mount Logan, is governed from Whitehorse, is the westernmost territory in Canada? Lucas.
The Yukon.
That is the Yukon Territory. That is correct. Next up, what man depicted murders committed by Sharlock in Death and the Compass, wrote the story collection Ficciones, was blind, and hailed from Argentina? The answer is Jorge Luis Borges. Next up, what country whose mythical creatures include the Burrinjor and the Bunyip is the source of myths about the rainbow serpent told by the Aborigines? Lucas.
Australia.
Australia is correct. Next up, which man who resigned as guardian in 1298 after losing the Battle of Falkirk led the Scottish to victory over Edward I at the Battle of Stirling? The answer is William Wallace. That time is up. That brings us to the conclusion of our game. Thank you so much to the Mesa Ridge Grizzlies for being here today. It's been an honor to meet you and have you playing. And congratulations to the Kodiaks of Colorado Springs School. They will advance in our competition. That's it for us today. We'll see you next time.
Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids is proudly sponsored by Pikes Peak Library District, WireNet Home Services, Adams State College, and Whataburger.